Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Reski Amelia from English Literature Class A.
Hello, I am Adilah Silviani from English Literature Class A.
My name is Fatmawati. I'm from English Literature Class A.
Okay, in this video, I will explain about the plot, setting, and them. Okay, the first is the plot. The plot of the story is progressive, where the storyline starts from the introduction stage to the completion stage in sequence. The second is setting. There is a setting used in this story: place, time, and atmosphere. The first is the place. There are two places that are used, namely the forest and the ant house. The second is time. The time used only in the morning and during the dry season. Okay, last is them. The theme of this story is hardworking and responsibility. This story is about life lesson where we have to be responsible and work hard for our own life.
Figurative language is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is a word that describes sound associated with the objects or action they refer to. For example, is tak tak, the ant feet sound. And the last is tone. The story of ants and grasshoppers uses a language style that is light and easy to understand, and can give children a picture of their imagination towards creativity. Point of view. The story is told in the third person, which means the narrator is in charge of telling the character in the story without having to interfere in various events. This is the story, namely the narrative section. While at work, the ant meets the grasshopper. Characteristic. The ant is diligent, kind-hearted, and hardworking. The nature of ants is proven in the story. You have to look for food and drink because when the dry season arrives, all plants will die because all the water has dried up. So you have to prepare it from now on so you won't regret it later. The ant king reminded him. And for the grasshopper is lazy and stubborn. His character is proven in the story. Why should I do it? The dry season is still long. It's just that you are too excited about ants.
Irony, the grasshopper was careless that he didn't collect wood for winters and he continued singing. He was also suggested by ants to collect wood, but he didn't care. But when the winters came, there was no food to eat for him, so he asked ants that, "Can you give me a little part of your food?" But ants refused to give him food, and then the grasshopper died of hunger and chillness of winter. Immediately, when the ant king told them to look for food because the dry season was coming, but the ants did not carry out the ant king's order. You must look for food and drink because when the dry season arrives, all plants will die and vice versa. Will you be able to find water? So you have to prepare it from now, so you won't regret it later. The ant king reminded, "Why me? The dry season is still low. It's just that you ants are too excited." General question. This story is very interesting to read, describing how a hungry grasshopper asks for food from ant when winter comes and one refuse. This story gets many moral lessons about the virtue of hard work and planning for the future. Put work before play because it is more important to do the things you need before doing the things you want.